brought to you by Devil Dogs Brew and Beans, where you can get your Gators Breakdown private label coffee. Many flavors and options available at devildogsbrewandbeans.com/Gators Breakdown. Does Napier need to hire an offensive coordinator? And I probably held off on that a bit. Pure play calling, I think he might be okay if he didn't have the other responsibilities. But now being the head coach and him wanting to be involved in every little aspect. Hey, look, it worked at Louisiana. I'm sure he wants to try it here at Florida too. But this is big boy. Competition has been ramped up big time. And there's a lot more that's going on. And it probably need the help. Probably need to be able to concentrate on other aspects. Being a game manager in the game, being able to manage the game without necessarily having to call the plays. Maybe a lot of these procedural penalties. Maybe the plays coming in faster. The offense looking smoother comes from. There's just too much on Billy Napier's plate as the head coach, the offensive coordinator, the game planner. Doing all that during the week as well, as far as preparation goes. He needs to be focused there during the week, but he's also got to be a head coach. What's that umbrella need to look like for Billy Napier to have some more success here on offense? I think it got hit too much at how bad the offense was. I don't think it was terrible last year. I thought there were opportunities, some good play calls being made, but last night, couple plays here or there could have been made, but was execution bad at times? Yeah, especially up front offensive line too. But I do think some of the timely play calling, a lot of these issues that we talked about earlier in the episode, especially in the red zone. What happens to the play calling in the red zone? All of last year, starting here too. Can Billy Napier have enough time, enough research to put in this to find out the issues that are plaguing this offense when they get to the red zone? Maybe he needs to help where he's not necessarily calling a play so he can identify how to fix some of these issues. I got this question from a lot of people during the game, after the game, today. Where are the leaders on this team? That was the most prevalent question I got. Where are the leaders? I like what I saw from Graham Mertz, his grittiness. He was giving it his all, getting up after getting hit over and over again. Hopefully that continues to grow. But it's hard to identify some leaders right now. And look, that happens when you lose games. When you go 6-7 last year, people are going to ask about leadership. When you lose that first game after that 6-7 season, that question's still going to be there. Where's the leadership? Where are the leaders to get out of this penalty funk? The inexcusable parts of doing things the things that you can reduce that hurt you, that hurt yourself. Where's the leadership to get rid of that or to help get rid of that? Granted, there's some player responsibility here as well. But when it happens over and over again, and it's the same situations, that ultimately falls on the staff. And I don't want to sit here and make that's doom and gloom for the rest of the season, but it needs to be fixed. Obviously, it needs to be fixed. But the reason we can harp on it is because it was the same issues we saw last year. Who are the guys who are now going to step up and make sure those issues do not happen? I mean, I hate to say it, and we're sitting here 0-1. Hopefully, this is some kind of wake-up call. I know after talking to plenty of people, they were feeling good about going in this game yesterday. You got punched in the gut. You didn't respond. How do you respond now? Where are the leaders to make sure Florida responds in the right way? Season is not over. If that thought is creeping in the minds of these players, this season's already done. 0-1 is not. Utah started 0-1 last year. Got beat by what ended up being an average at best to bad Florida team. They picked up the pieces and moved on. Florida needs to do the same exact thing. The season's not over. Does not need to creep in their minds. Go fix the issues. You got a couple of weeks to the big game versus Tennessee. You'll be at home. That automatically should help. But we need some people to step up. Make sure that this doesn't fall apart. Is that a true sophomore in Shamar James? Can we already put that? Taraja Mitchell that you bring in from Ohio State, who's you're supposed to be able to step into that role. A Cam Jackson up front on defense. A Princely. Jason Marshall on the back end. Every level has the person you should be able to kind of count on defense. On offense, Montrell Johnson, who's been in this offense and been with Billy Napier for 3 years. Graham Mertz, your quarterback. Ricky Pearsall, your number one receiver. Those are the guys that need to step up. We need to see that early for a turnaround. But it's bad when I get that question. That was the most prevalent question I got. The most prevalent question I got is, where's the leaders of this team? Now, they are young. This is a young team. We mentioned that. But there's enough. There's enough of the experienced players where you should definitely be noticing your leaders. It's all Wicked Fresh going. Sap. I mean, yeah, he's got that fire in him. I mean, I think it was mentioned. Let me see. Let me go to, there was a quote here from Shamar James. Tyreek Sapp, very vocal leader. Caleb Banks, Cam Jackson, a lot of our older guys that I look up to on defense are also great leaders on the team. Feel like going into halftime, they gave us that energy of back long with Coach Armstrong that helped us finish strong in the second half. Okay. They're needed now more than ever. 0-1 does not mean the season's over. But man, there's a lot to prove. Whew. Austin Allen with a pretty straight to the point comment here. Truly, what did y'all think would happen? No, you don't see this coming. Not the issues there. Florida losing? No. Okay, if Florida loses, okay, I can see that. That was certainly a possibility. It's how. It's the issues and in the way it happened that gets me. That's where I'm at with it. Gators Breakdown Plus, starting at $3 a month. Link is in the description, and you get access to all these features. You get extra episodes. You get access to the Discord server where you get to have text chats. Hey, another big bonus, ad-free Gators Breakdown episodes, Q&As, giveaways, custom shout-outs, all that at Gators Breakdown Plus. Link is in the description. Come join us.